When a blaze begins, there are some crucial steps in investigating the cause.
Evidence is always critical because it's relevant to whether there's a criminal case later if somebody's accused of starting a fire.
And in this age of technology, officials are learning to use social media sites and cell phones to track people involved in potential fraudulent claims.
When you and I make a phone call, that's recorded. When we did it, who we spoke to, and basically where we were. There are many computers. We're using them for everything: email, phone calls, texting. Everyone has one. Everyone's using one.
The Greensboro Fire Department says around 40% of all fires in the city are intentionally set, and up to 80% of those involve insurance fraud. Departments are using tools like this detector dog in cases where arson is suspected to track the use of any ignitable liquids at the scene of the fire. And the problem is plaguing your wallet. Officials say 11 cents of every premium dollar you spend on homeowner or car owner insurance here in North Carolina is a direct result of insurance fraud.
It's a $28 billion a year industry in the United States. It's a huge problem, and insurance companies have realized that it's a huge problem, and they've actively hired folks to investigate and try and combat that.
20 state law enforcement officers are working to investigate cases of fraud, and since 2009, their efforts have resulted in nearly $48 million in restitution and recoveries for victims. And now these officials are learning the same tools to crack down on the crime in their area.
We'll be walking out of here with some tips, some tricks that they can take back to their respective agencies, share it amongst their coworkers, and go from there.
In Greensboro, Caitlin Lockerbie, News 14 Carolina.